Do you have years of content you want to repurpose but don't have time to re-edit? Content creators everywhere are using programs like Opus Clip to repurpose their podcasts, interviews, or long-form videos and turn them into quick, bite-sized videos to use across all platforms. This new AI tool can help cut your editing time significantly. Let me show you what Opus can do.
This is the front page of Opus Clip, and as you can see, it is stating what it does, which is one long video, 10 viral clips, create 10 times faster. So as mentioned in the description, it turns your long videos into shorts and publishes them on social media. So I'm going to go ahead and use a video similar to what you see here. It's not a podcast, but it is an interview with two people. Now, what Opus Clip allows you to do is you can drop a video link or you can drop the actual video file. But to make it easier, we're going to drop the video link of our old video. So we're going to go to our tab up here, and it is our YPN playlist on HAR. And we're going to copy the link to share this interview with Bob Hale with Mauricio Umansky. So we can take this old interview, copy the link, paste it here, and tap on Get Free Links, or Get Free Clips, sorry. So what it's going to do is it's going to provide you with the option to add captions in different languages. It's going to tell you how much time you're using on your credits. As you can see, your credits are up here. It shows you different templates that you could use as far as the captions go. All right, and so genre of clips, we're just going to leave it as auto. Processing time and the length of our clips. So I'm going to choose less than 30 seconds so that they are short. So I'm going to click, get clips in one click. And then it shows me the time frame for the link that I just added to the program. All right, so it looks like it's been processed. Let's go ahead and see the clips that Opus Clip came up with. So let's see what it came up with. So it gives you a chance to preview it right here. It's low res. You can download the high res version. You could also change the title of this. Let's say this isn't really something that you want. It gives you the option to regenerate a title. So we can do something interesting, serious, catchy, can make it a question. There's a lot of studies that say that people are more likely to click on a question rather than a statement when it comes to a video. So let's go ahead and just choose catchy and see what it comes up with after. This is just like an AI regenerate a new title option. You don't have to, but let's just see what Opus Clip comes up with. All right, so not only did it come up with a new title, it also added some emojis to that title, which again is something that the user is more likely to click on when they see emojis. So let's go ahead and watch to see what this first clip is about.
So we have a really interesting philosophy on that. We're not about having a ton of agents. Our philosophy is that if you get lucky enough to wear the agency pin or hold the agency flag, that you're the top of your game. And so we limit the amount of agents so that we stop competition for the same listings or minimize it as much as possible. We also have a whole collaborative type of experience.
This is what he's covering in the clip. This is the text. Let's say it's too long and we want to edit it. So we're going to go into Edit Clip. This will allow you to remove sections. It'll allow you to change the layout. It'll also allow you to do B-roll, add in B-roll if you have the upgraded version of Opus Clip that's not offered in the free version. So let's tap on Auto B-roll. It'll either be stock B-roll or AI generated B-roll. So of course we know that some AI generated things do look a little cartoonish. They don't look very realistic. So maybe that might not be what you're looking for. So let's do stock B-roll, which will be clips of stock images or video that they have in their collection. So we'll do stock B-roll. It'll start giving us a percentage of how long it's going to take, and it will lay out the B-roll wherever it thinks that it should go. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like.
So we have a really interesting philosophy on that. We're not about having a ton of agents. Our philosophy is that if you get lucky enough to wear the agency pin or hold the agency flag, that you're the top of your game. And so we limit the amount of agents so that we stop competition for the same listings or minimize it as much.
All right, so again, this clip right here, auto-generated. It looks like it kind of played off the word agency so that they think, a marketing agency, and that's why they put digital marketing on that computer. This one here, I think went off of the word listing, stop competition for the same listing, and this is a home, so it's kind of like a video of a showing. You can move this stuff left and right depending on wherever you want it. You could also remove the video if you don't think that B-roll matches. You can try and find something different based on what you're looking for, like office space instead, and see what they come up with. So in that section, he talks about if you're lucky enough to have the agency pin. So meaning if you're lucky enough to be part of that agency. So maybe something generated that with people, you're part of that group. So this B-roll right here might work better. But of course, you don't have to add any B-roll. This is just an additional option that the Opus clip platform has. So now we have the hands here. Let's see how that looks right over here.
Enough to wear the agency pin or hold the agency flag, that you're the top of your game. And
all right, so again, you don't have to keep any of this stuff, but it is a great feature where they're adding in the B-roll for you. So let's go ahead and delete that one. And then we're going to keep the listing one, and we're going to see how that looks.
We stop competition for the same listings or minimize it as much as possible.
All right, so I'll keep that one in there. Okay, so the captions have already been generated. Of course, you can change the colors, the amount of words in one line. You can change the style right over here on the right-hand side. Most people will probably keep it as is. The important part is to have captions because many people are watching these videos silently. And you can also, like I mentioned before, remove parts of it. So let's say we like that it ends at same listings, or minimize it as much as possible. So this is a new sentence right here. So from we on to experience is its own sentence, which I feel like could be removed. And you can choose to remove the caption and video. You can highlight it, you can edit the caption, but we're just going to remove the whole thing. That means that the video will end when it says as much as possible. All right, so let's see if that's the case.
That we stop competition for the same listings or minimize it as much as possible.
Right, so it ends right there.
As much as possible.
Okay, now on the right-hand side, you can say save changes. Again, you can continue, editing this. You can clip it yourself. You can split the clips. Just make all kinds of changes. It gives you so many options. You can add in AI emojis. You can do auto transitions if you've got more than one clip. Another thing you can do is split the layout. So right now it's got the two speakers, one on the top and one on the bottom. So you can choose, let's say there's 4 people speaking. You can choose 4 boxes. You could just choose one, just do the one person speaking. He's the only one talking, so why don't we just show him the whole time, right? So the options are here under layout, and it's up to you how you want the look of your video. All right, so we can do save changes here. Okay, and then when we come back over here, it's going to show you how long it's going to take to save those changes. And then you can download the video so that you can then share it to your platforms.
We have a really interesting philosophy on that. We're not about having a ton of agents. Our philosophy is...
So it's just Mauricio now, which I think looks a lot cleaner. Maybe in another clip we include Bob so that he is included when he's asking a question. But for this one specifically, which talks about his philosophy, we just keep Mauricio in there. So right here is where you would download to HD, and right here is how you would post onto other platforms. So now let's just scroll down to see, I just want you to see how many different options that this program gives you so many different clips that you can use. From this 35-minute interview, you've got so many different topics, titles, different engagement ratings, pitching the Ritz-Carlton, how honesty won us the deal. That's something that people want to know about when they are learning about a multi-million-dollar producer. So these are the highlights of that interview. So if we scroll all the way down, we'll see that it came up with 23 separate clips, all in the same range, 20 seconds, 25 seconds, because I specifically chose 30 seconds or less. It's going to give you the ratings here. It's going to give you the trend cycle, if it's on trend or not. You decide if you want to use them. You don't have to use all of them, but it is just a really great way to promote that person coming back to speak to your audience. And you didn't have to go in and edit that 35-minute interview, add captions, choose the best portions. The program figured out which sections were the best. And this will save you so much time when it comes to those long videos and turning them into short form videos.
That's it for today's tutorial. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon to get notifications of our future uploads.